running water with nothing other than my family. And now I have nothing but my family. What have I lost?
Oh, wow. She didn't lose anything.
She didn't lose nothing. What'd she lose? Nothing.
Oh my God, people would have been so depressed.
And that's how I live my life. It's like, what have I lost? Nothing. It's all temporary. All that shit is temporary. It doesn't mean anything in life. Trust me when I tell you that. You can't buy the stuff that's really important. And money ain't it.
That is such a good story.
And that's the one. And Bruce is like, why you love that story so much? I go, because everything. It's like, what have I lost? And what did I lose? Nothing. I'm back exactly where I was right now in this game. I haven't lost a thing.
So what you're saying is, when you start getting greedy and you're doing all that stuff,
It's
that's
over.
when you lose.
And they got greedy because more was never enough. They had enough.
Yeah.
They had the jets. They
Yeah.
had that. They didn't bank the money. They didn't make smart investments. They started making stupid decisions. And when it went belly up, they lost everything and had nothing. And he, the husband, was devastated, crushed. Thought, how could I have all that and have nothing? And she said, what have I lost? I still have him. I still have my kids. What have I lost? Nothing.
Wow.
But it's people's perceptions.
Yeah. Yeah. They had everything. They lost everything.
And
They
you
had
you
nothing.
don't think you could put money in the bank and save some? But sometimes it's just never enough. And they were cash and checks.
Is that the reason why you're always like it seems like whenever I talk to you, it seems like you don't place a lot of value on money and keeping money. You spend it. You
Every
don't care.
dime.
You spend it.
Every
you do
dime.
this. You do that. You
Every
enjoy
dime.
yourself. You don't live for money. You don't.
I don't live to
'cause you
retire. I live to live.
But how do you do that?
Like
Karen?
even my kids are like, why, if you just would have put that money in the bank, you'd have money, you and Dad could retire. I go, and then do what? We live. If we go and make the money and then spend what we want, who cares? Like, who cares?
Because society tells you that you have to
have money in the bank that you look at on a piece of paper that makes you happy. That doesn't make me happy. You know what makes me happy is to go on a trip with my husband. There will always be enough money in this world for everybody that wants to get it. There's never not going to. You know what the difference is? You got to go all on your ass and get it. And if you choose to bank it and put it in the bank and look at it, then that makes you happy, then that's fine. That's your life, but it's not my life. If I tell you all the money we have gambled and lost, and if it's like, if you go back and said, oh my God, I wish we had all that money now for bad investments that we made, for shit that we got conned into, for whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't easy. We haven't made all good decisions.
Yeah.
Trust me. But it's also at the end of it, when I get out of here, I can go do something else. Like I said, I can go sell makeup at the department store. Who the hell cares? There is money to be made if you want to. I could go back to real estate, or I can change a career completely and hope I don't need to be, I'm not looking to get the riches of the world. I know what it takes to get there. That wasn't happiness. I know how you can make a lot of money, but I know the compromise to have it. And you can't give up the things which are like your sanity, your family. The grind is good if temporarily. While you're climbing, you think it's great, and then you get there and you think, okay, well, if I made, say, I don't know, say you make $200,000 in a year.
Yeah.
And then you spend it all, or you bank it all, or whatever you want to do. At the end of the day, it's like, what did it cost you to get to that mark?
I know. I feel
What'd you give up to get there? Because there's always a compromise. It's never just a get. Even the people like these pro athletes or movie stars, like, it's not free. They all give up something, time, money, their family. It equates, time and money equal each other.
I feel like for me, and I don't know why, like you guys see somebody who's like beautiful and confident in this, but I had a kid when I was 18 years old, and I've always been ashamed of it.
Why?
I don't know, because society makes me feel like I should be ashamed of it.
Absolutely
So I
not.
always feel like if I...
That's horrible.
I know.
Don't feel like that ever again.
I feel ashamed.
But why? You wouldn't have that beautiful child had you not had that baby. So why? That breaks my heart that you even said that.
Oh, Karen.
Like, don't let people make you feel the way that you feel about that.
I do.
So what you're telling me is that you'd rather not have that child?
No,
Exactly. So you don't feel ashamed.
But how do you just not feel ashamed? Like, to this day, at
Because you
32,
don't give a
I
shit
carry,
what they
like,
say
a shame
about you.
about it.
And you say, and you look at the compromise and you say, okay, if I wouldn't have had Rashad, right? If I made a different decision, I wouldn't have Rashad.